Julius Malema denied visa to attend the Cambridge conference in the UK. Julius Malema, the fiery leader of the economic freedom fighters, has publicly expressed his outrage after being denied entry into the United Kingdom for the upcoming Cambridge conference this weekend. In a post made on X account on Wednesday, Malema alleged that the British authorities' refusal to grant him a visa was not only unwarranted but also indicative of a wider strategy to suppress dissenting political voices. Scheduled to speak at the conference, renowned for promoting diverse discourses on pressing global issues, Malema found himself unexpectedly grounded at the OR Tambo International Airport. The British authorities have denied me a visa to London for the Cambridge conference this weekend, providing no substantial justification, Malema stated. It is clear to me that this is an attempt to silence an dissenting political perspective. This condemnation came just hours after he was informed that the issue would be resolved by 3:30 p.m., leaving him shocked and disappointed as he received a regret letter instead. Malema was preparing to board his flight at OR Tambo International Airport when he received a regret letter from British authorities denying him entry. Just hours before he was set to depart, this timing has raised concerns about the transparency of the visa process. In his statement, Malema accused the British authorities of attempting to stifle political dissent. He iterated that the visa denial came without substantial justification and described the action as unacceptable and spineless. The conference is known for fostering discussions on significant global issues, making Malema's absence particularly notable given his active role in political discourse. British High Commission in Pretoria has since released a statement, and here's what they had to say. I refer to your recent letter regarding the planned visit of the Honorable Julius Malema, President of the Economic Freedom Fighters, to the United Kingdom to speak at the Cambridge University's Africa Together conference. I have been following the processing of the necessary visa for Mr. Malema, and I'm writing to personally apologize that the colleagues at the UK Home Office have said that they will regrettably be unable to process the application in time, owing the necessary steps required to consider visa applications and the unfortunate timing of some recent UK bank holidays. I recognize that this will be deeply disappointing, especially as the delegation applied in advance and some paid for priority service. I would like to assure you that I have taken a personal interest in this issue and have been in regular communication with relevant Home Office officials about this case, including over the last week and this morning. I am afraid, though, that I have no means of intervening in the decision-making process itself, which is solely a matter for the Home Office. Given the fact that the purpose of the visit was to attend the Cambridge conference and that will now no longer be possible, it would be open to the delegation to withdraw their application. On this occasion, we have secured agreement from Home Office colleagues that should the delegation choose to do so, the Home Office will fully refund all the application fees incurred, including the priority service application. I know that this will still mean substantive inconvenience for Mr. Malema and the delegation. I renew my sincere apologies again to them that the Home Office were unable to process the applications in time on this occasion. So I'm going to go ahead and read you guys some of the tweets which I found very interesting. So I'm going to start off with a tweet from Kali Kral from the AfriForum, and he tweeted that Great news. This is only the beginning. AfroForum is intensifying its international campaign, calling on the global community to take punitive action against Julius Malema for inciting violence against Afrikaners and farmers with the Kill the Boer chant. South African courts have failed to protect Afrikaners from calls for violence against them, and President Cyril Ramaphosa has refused to condemn the hateful chant to ensure that Malema cannot act with impunity. International intervention is now necessary. Another ex-user said UK is a sovereign state that must enforce its immigration policies without fear or favor, something we always teach here in South Africa. Then Julius Malema and puppets always reduce our arguments to xenophobia. Any country can choose what type of migrants or visitors it wishes to host. And then another one says, it's like that when one applies for a visa. You should teach your friends in Zimbabwe to go through the same process. And another one said, find creative ways, chief. Practice what you preach. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but there was a time during the pandemic when borders were closed, and Julius Malema once encouraged illegal immigrants to find creative ways to enter South Africa. I mean, maybe it's about time he took his own advice and found a creative way to enter the UK. What do you guys think? I'll read in the comment section. Anyway, thank you so much for watching up until this far. I'll see you guys on my next upload. And please don't forget to subscribe and like, okay? I'll see you guys on my next upload. Bye.